Hey everyone, good evening. This is Mentor Motoragene, and with me in today's meeting, which happens to be a business game presentation, are the members of Cycle 2 of the 8th of November 2017, number 6, Group 3. The members of the cycle had met earlier on, and several times they met to tackle a particular task known as the business game task. It comprises of 7 tasks, and these are connected one to another. Now they met to deliberate on the best approach to tackling this task, because the business game is all about sending a team to a country where MMM had never been before, and it's the utmost responsibility of the members in the team to ensure that MMM continues to exist in that country. So Isaac is going to speak on behalf of Cycle 2. Isaac is going to speak on behalf of Cycle 2. Isaac, take note, you have just 20 minutes for the presentation. Try to highlight the key points and make your presentation such that everyone will be able to be carried along. Okay, so Isaac, you can unmute your mic now and take the presentation.
Hello, everybody. My name is Apiaje Isaac, presenting the business game tax for Group 3, Cycle 2. Let's start with a brief description of MMM. MMM is a global mutual aid community or financial social network where ordinary people provide each other with financial help with respect to the principles of reciprocity, benevolence, and gratuitousness. MMM is the largest community of mutual aid and donation exchange on this planet. MMM is the only institution in the world that is honest and direct. MMM brings together millions of people from Asia, Europe, Africa, and in America. Ordinary people agree without any guarantee and promises to help each other with money. MMM is establishing a new model of economic relations, which will make the world mean. Now, let's look at the overview of Thailand. Thailand is Southeast Asian country. It's tropical beaches, very impressive royal palaces with displayed figures of Buddha and ancient rooms. The capital of Thailand is Bangkok. Their population is 68.86 million as at 2016. Their currency is Thai baht, and their official language is Thai. Now, let us look at short analysis of Thailand. Let us look at some of their strengths. Inflation rate and cost of living, that is under strength. 2, Thailand is emerging and fast growing domestic market opportunities. 1, Thailand has high population growth. 2, Thailand power resulting from developing economy. Let's look at some weaknesses. 1, low levels of productivity and efficiency. 2, insufficient scientific infrastructure. Let's consider some threats. Climate change, of course. And 2, no legal backing to copyright violation. Now, the task 1. Let us look at the task 1 solution. The resources that we have a team of 10 qualified guiders, and we have as starting capital, and we have acquired knowledge from the guided school. Now, our objective, a target of 300 registrations. That is, each guider or member of the team will register 30 participants in the first week, and the expected minimum deposit of each participant is 300 US dollars. Plan of action. 1. Arrival in the capital, that is Bangkok, to introduce MMM. 2. Get accommodation, which might also be an office for the team. 3. Build a website, -mmm.net, to commence registration. 4. Obtain the services of an interpreter to handle any communication barrier. Now, the currency rate November 16, 2017 at 6:50 p.m. is $1 to 32.8955 Thai. Now, our capital is $50,000. So our budget expenditure, I'll briefly mention the descriptions. We have flight to Thailand with visa for the team, apartment for the team, feeding the team, conference for seminars and presentation, radio advertisement, refreshment, sound system and projectors, miscellaneous expenses, and we have amount left for contingency, if any. So, if at the end of the first week, each guider is able to register 30 participants and the average deposit $300, then the total amount in the system $90,000. We strongly believe that adopting the plan of action stated above will help meet our target of 300 participants in the first week. Now, let's move on to task 2. The solution for task 2. Let's look at the problem or the explanation. After 1 week, our target has been achieved, following and executing each and every single plan in our plan of action. Thereby, there are 300 participants in the system, and average contribution of each participant is $300. Therefore, for all 300 participants would be 90,000. Each participant is entitled to on his or her contribution with respect to MMM principle. Therefore, the total growth of participants' contribution would be 30% of $90,000, which gives an amount of $27,000. The number of new participants needed to get $27,000 is divided by $300, which is 90 participants, provided that new participants also contribute an average of $300. Therefore, we need to get 90 more participants within the next 3 weeks. Solution to the problem. Plan of action. 1. We organize online conferences and seminars to invite new participants and also see to all clarification requests from participants. 2. We will start to train guiders and incentivize them by increasing their percentage earnings for them to dedicate much energy into bringing new people to the system. Expected results. With respect to the plan of action, outcome of 450 new participants within 3 weeks. That is 360 extra of participants needed. Data subscription, cameras and sound system for conferences, guided school training system, financial analyst to start forecast and financial projections in order to be acquainted with possible outcomes and strategizes to avoid possible restart. Now, we have new participants of 450 with their contribution of 300. So the amount we will raise will be $135,000. We will incur extra cost. That is 30% of the $135,000 as growth of participants' contribution. That is their 30% interest. We have financial analyst consultation fee, cost of operating guided school, cameras and sound system. Cost will be $42,090 US. The system will be the amount we have raised, the total cost. So when we subtract the total cost from amount we have raised, we are going to get 92,910. The solution for task 3. The question is, The question for tax: a month has passed, you are 100. The same plan for another month on the basis of the results of previous calculations, taking into account the dynamics of growth, that is into bracket, the number of new participants and contributions for the next 4 weeks. Solution for the tax 3. We intend to introduce 10% referral bonus to participants, and this can be done by sending off mails and advertising it on their personal offices. Now, the total number of participants in the system is 750. That is 300 plus 450. 55% of the total participants refer an average of 3 persons in the month. That is the 4 weeks. Then the new participants referred by old participants of the 750 times 3, giving us 1,238 participants or referrals. We tend to organize seminars in 5 locations. Each seminar is aimed at registering 120 participants. Our seminar will register 600 new participants. Now, the new participants in the system will be 1,838. That is 1,238 plus the 600. The new participants makes an average contribution of $300. Therefore, total contribution of new participants 551,400. As at now, the total number of participants in the entire system will be 2,588. That is 1,008 new participants plus 750 old participants. Now, let's move on to tax 4. Solution for tax 4. Our objective is to revive the 75% of MMM registration downfall. So let's look at the explanation or the problem. Now, we have gained more growth at Thailand, and at a growth rate of 120 new participants per week, 5% drop will reduce the number of registrations for the first week of the holiday by 90 participants. At a contribution of $300, a reduction of 90 participants in the targeted participants would cause a loss of $27,000. $1,000 would be realized, which is not enough to carry out payment of 30% growth in the previous month. Now, plan of action. We need about 170 more new participants. Therefore, indulge in the services of colleges and universities. And in doing so, we have a target registration of 300 new participants and an average 300 participants. So, total amount of new participants would be $90,000. Our resources needed is to help or facilitate the sensitization of students, and also we will need public relations officers. Now, let's look at task 5. Your plan didn't work. You do not have enough new registrations and new deposits to cover the cost of the current deposits. It is necessary to analyze the plan of actions in this situation. What are the resources? How many participants, contributions, etc. needed to get this situation resolved? Funds. There are delays in payments, seeing that neither make their own contributions nor attract new members. Now, let's look at the solution. This is our plan of action. Investigate why our initial plan did not work out. 2, we are going to conduct SWOT analysis of MMM Thailand. We're going to organize meeting with native guiders and participants through their personal offices and remind them about keeping the system running. That is, the cash inflow must be equal to or exceed cash outflow. Remind them about the invite bonus available. 4, we are going to organize a charity visit to 3 orphanage homes in an MMM branded t-shirt and make a donation to attract more attention. 5, we will encourage participants to continue to provide help with spare money. Now, upon successful execution of our plan of action, we will target 1,000 new participants to the community. Each expected to provide an average help of $250. Total contribution to the system will be $250,000. That is the 1,000 new participants times their 50. We will use contribution to make part payment to the old ones to motivate them to bring new members to the system. Now, let us look at taxes. During this month, delay in payments increased to 7 days. Referral activity almost reduced to zero. The old members do not attract anyone and do not make contributions to. In virtue of this situation, a pause mode is implemented, which all the old marbles are frozen and will be available for withdrawal when the situation will right itself. New deposits grow as per old conditions, that is, are not frozen and available as usual. Make your plan of actions for another month. Now, let us look at our solution for the taxes. This is our plan of action. 1. Seminars to convince people that MMM need more cash inflow to stabilize the system. 2. Guiders must encourage their downlines to calm down. 3. Organize training and letters of happiness to remind the participants that MMM pay and it is rare. 5. We are going to create social media delay in payments increased to 7 days. 2. Referral activities reduced to zero. 3. The old members do not attract anyone. 4. The old members do not make contributions anymore. Now, let us look at some factors that might be contributing or that are contributing to the challenges. 1. Cash inflow is higher than cash outflow. Might be a technical fault in the system, that is MMM Thailand. Creation of panic by the media might also be a cause. All these factors stated above are deduced by the team upon our assessment of the challenges and the experience we have gained. Consequently, a pause mode is implemented. So this is our plan of action for the next month. As a team, we shall take advantage of the pause mode to remedy the past challenges by 1. Into other cities in Thailand where we have little or no presence. 2. Fixing the technical fault in the system, that is mmm-thailand.net. 3. Aggressive campaign. 4. Training more guiders or managers. 5. Ties MMM through bulk SMS, road shows, social corporate responsibility execution, and charity. Now, upon executing our plan of action, serves a fresh participants target and contributions to be $7,000 and $350,000 US dollars respectively. New participants provide help of an average of $50. We are going to use the total contribution to revive the system from pause mode. Now, let us look at our final task. Your efforts have been insufficient to reverse the situation. All the marvels are removed. We start to work from the beginning. Serious negative impacts of the members and unfavorable responses. 1 or 2 negative articles in the mass media, and you have to make a fresh start in such conditions. A plan of actions under specified conditions. Now, let us look at the solution for task 7. We are going to start by reminding participants about the earlier risk and benefits of the community, which is clearly stated that you should participate with only spare money. We first try to encourage them through social media and their personal offices that such development is not an unexpected. It is rather part of the system. Consequently, we will keep participants posted with the cause of the restart and how it can be prevented. Now, let us look of action. In our first week, we are going to organize meetings among guiders to get more ideas on how to restart and avoid future occurrence. We are going to encourage guiders to inform their downlines of the pending restart, sensitizing and mobilizing already trained guiders. In our second week, we will relaunch, or our second week, first day, or our first task in the second week, we are going to relaunch the website with a more attractive and easy operating interface. And lastly, we are going to enforce PH and GH rule, where any member who provides help must get help within 1 month and not try to accumulate marbles for over a month. This draws the curtains for the presentation. This business game tax was compiled and presented by MMM Guided School Batch 2017, Circle 2, and mentored by our great mentor, Omotoroji. We are the MMM community. Let's keep preaching MMM ideology to the whole world to eliminate the unfair financial freedom. Together, we change the world. Long live MMM leadership. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for the presentation, Isaac. Yeah, I was expecting to pick some points that I was going to speak on.
Okay.
Unfortunately, you covered much ground. Although you mentioned a particular aspect that I always love to mention, that because so many students miss that, but you did not tell us how often you're going to carry it out, and that is a SWOT analysis of Thailand, MMM Thailand. Now you mentioned it, and I was like, he hit it on the head. Like, what am I going to say now? But you didn't mention how often you intend to carry out the SWOT analysis, because the SWOT analysis is necessary. It helps you to know how healthy your system is. It helps you to make into the future based on what you learned. You know, the other tasks you took in the school are just geared towards you increasing your structure, getting you downlines. That is the Facebook, you know, promote MMM via your Facebook account so that people could, you know, join MMM through you. And once they join through your referral link, you know, you get yourself new participants in your structure. The same thing with the YouTube task and the offline promotion plan task that you did.
Okay.
But for the SWOT analysis, it helps you to keep that system working. So when you see that the system is diving towards a rock, it means that the weaknesses and the threats are more than the strengths and the opportunities. At that particular time, you need to come to the drawboard and, you know, or colleagues, that is the members of the team, to ensure that the threats and the weaknesses are reduced to the bare minimum, and while the strengths and opportunities are increased. Now, the SWOT analysis can be applied to every other thing you do. You know, this school has exposed so many people to various ways of improving whatever they do. So if you apply SWOT analysis to your personal business, you find out that you're going to thrive so much at it, because you will be looking out for the loopholes while trying to strengthen your good values. Well, congratulations to every member of Cycle 2, those of you who made it to the presentation. So you can go ahead now to make your day 7 tasks. Now for your presentation task, the presentation task.
Okay, mentor.
I'm going to send my email address now to you, so you can send me your documents.
Okay.
You can send me your document, and the same document is what every member of your cycle should submit. So when I click on Isaac's link, or I click on Daniel's link, they should take me to the same document. This will prove to me that you were part of the team. Okay, and for the final task in the school, which happens to be the feedback video. Now, your videos here, your pictures here are not clear. So I would have mentioned your names, okay, that you should make your video like this, but they are not clear. But it's good you make your video in a well-lit room. In a well-lit room where your face is going to show very well. Then it shouldn't be a presentation. Just the way the 4 of you appear here, there is no display of any screen. No, that's how you're going to do it. Introduce yourself, tell us your name, the name of the school, the name of the number of the batch rather, your group number, and also your cycle number. Then you just tell us what you've learned in the school, what you intend to use the knowledge gained in the school to, to do in the community. Okay, so that's all for now. Thanks for being my students, and thanks for getting your tasks done on time. For those of you who do not know whether your tasks have been approved or not, if you see a full green icon, it means that task has been approved. If you see a half green icon, it means it's yet to be approved. So go back to your task and look for my comment and make the necessary correction. Then if you took a test and you saw a yellow question mark icon, it means you have to retake that test. When you get all the answers correctly, you're going to see a full green icon. So once again, congratulations to Cycle 2 members. And let's go celebrate.
Thank you for your comment. You're much grateful.
Okay.
Thank you, mentor. Thank you, mentor.